Namaskaram. My name is Ayush Pratap Singh, and I will be sharing the story of a princess who was not only famous for her long hairs or pretty shoes. She could have chosen a life trapped in a big castle, waiting for a prince to come and rescue her. But she chose to fight, not only for her own freedom, but also for the freedom of Ullal. Today, I'll be talking about the story of Rani Abbakka Chowta from Chowta dynasty. She ruled over parts of coastal Karnataka, and she was also popular as Avya Rani because of her aggressive nature. Decisions and her actions were ultimately paving the way for freedom movement. Was one of the earliest freedom fighters who rebelled against the foreign invaders. He strived hard to drive Portuguese completely out of Mangalore, ultimately fulfilling the dreams of a free kingdom. She won the respect of her people.
When Rani Abbakka was crowned the Queen of Ullal, she decided she would completely stop paying the Portuguese the tribute that all the local rulers paid them. In 1555, a Portuguese envoy was sent to Rani Abbakka to remind her to pay up. Abbakka firmly refused to bow to their demands. The furious Portuguese army planned to capture Ullal at once. The Portuguese had built a fort in Mangalore, which gave them military advantage against Ullal. However, inspired by their queen, the soldiers of Ullal fought bravely in the battle and ultimately captured the Mangalore fort from the Portuguese. The Portuguese ended up surrendering to the fearless soldiers and beating a hustling retreat. In those times, the Portuguese suppressed any attempts of the rulers to have direct trades with other foreign countries. Rani Abbakka was determined to trade on her own terms for the benefit of her own people, not according to the rules set by the Portuguese. This spark of rebellion and colonialism coming from a queen not only stunned the Portuguese but also some of her own feeble ministers.
She lived life on her own terms.
Rani Abbakka didn't have happy marriage. Her husband, the king of Bangadi, Veera Narasimha, had tried to convince her to not defy the Portuguese. He also wanted their daughter to get married to his nephew, a political alliance that would cement the relationship between Ullal and Bangadi further. Abbakka was completely against the marriage and wanted her daughter to be married a worthy husband. When her husband tried to kidnap their daughter and force her into the alliance, Abbakka rescued her and arranged her marriage to a noble prince. Enraged by her actions, her husband joined hands with the Portuguese to seek revenge for his humiliation. However, it did not matter to the principled queen. Rani Abbakka believed in her decision and stood by them even though it meant going against her husband.
It did not discriminate on the basis of religion.
Though Rani Abbakka followed the path of Jainism, her administration and army consisted of people from all sects and castes, including Hindus and Muslims. Interestingly, during her rule, even men belonging to Bravery's community served as seamen in her naval forces. She forged alliances with the Zamorin of Kolkata to strengthen her rule. When the Portuguese managed to capture the city of Ullal in 1557, she did not think twice about taking refuge in a mosque. The very same night, she gathered around 200 of her soldiers and retailed against the Portuguese. In battle that ensued, Abbakka Rani won her kingdom back.
I was not aware about her, to be honest. But when I was reading about her, I got goosebumps. I know I was not able to give justice to her story. But please forgive me. And I am really sorry if I did or said anything wrong. Thank you.